Haste.
Hey, how's it going everybody? Today we revisit an old topic of farming lunar coins. If you haven't already seen this video, you can go ahead and watch it. There should be a card in the upper right hand corner of this video. But basically, the gist of this video was finding the best possible way to farm lunar coins. I looked at stage 1 farming with infinite items and survivability, but that just produced the worst lag that my computer has ever seen. I couldn't go AFK because the amount of drops that was being produced just couldn't be cleared while being AFK, so that coupled with the amount of mob spawning just created a nightmare of lag. Next, I looked at farming in the void fields. The theory behind farming there is to stop the game clock so the difficulty doesn't scale. Mobs would still infinitely spawn and they would be killed with the engineer turrets. This was the easiest to execute, but there was another method that I had overlooked. The newest and easiest method to farm lunar coins while AFK now includes a new equipment item released in the 1.0 update. This new item is called Forgive Me Please and is one of the craziest items that was ever created in Risk of Rain 2. Forgive Me Please is an equipment item that triggers on-kill effect items that the player has 8 times. On-kill effects are from items like Topaz Brooch, which gives a barrier on kill, or Fresh Meat, which increases the base health regeneration by 2 HP for 3 seconds after killing an enemy. This effect itself is crazy because it'll trigger all of your item effects, which basically puts the game on easy mode. Easy! But this isn't the reason why we need this equip item. Forgive Me Please has a chance to drop lunar coins when used. This changes the game and allows us to farm lunar coins way more efficiently with fewer items. Now, our new combo is to use Jester of the Drown coupled with Forgive Me Please to spawn these dolls infinitely and get those sweet lunar coins for free. To keep 100% uptime on Forgive Me Please, you would need 8 Gestures, 11 Field Cells, which will bring the 45-second cooldown to 0. This requires a 16 lunar coin investment for the 8 Gestures, which is just too much if you ask me. Now we bring in the legendary item Soulbound Catalyst into the picture. Soulbound Catalyst reduces the cooldown of your equipment by 4 seconds whenever the user kills an enemy. So if we do the math, the Forgive Me Please triggers 8 on-kill effects. 8 times 4 is 32.
Quick maths!
So with one Forgive Me Please and a Soulbound Catalyst, the cooldown would be reduced from 45 seconds to 13 seconds. This means that we only need one fuel cell to give an additional use of our equipment that will allow us to use 100% uptime on Forgive Me Please. Now that all the math is out of the way, the minimum items required to complete our AFK strategy is one Forgive Me Please, one Soulbound Catalyst, and one fuel cell. Additional items that will increase our chances of getting lunar coins includes the 57 leaf clover. But this is unnecessary and is a luxury item. The 57 leaf clover increases the chances of lunar coins being dropped, so it's a nice to have but not a need to have. Next is the map choice. If we stay on a regular map and go AFK, the game timer will keep going up, permanently increasing the difficulty of the game. Not only will the difficulty increase, but mobs will spawn, potentially killing us and stopping us from collecting the lunar coins when we return back to the computer. So, we look at the maps where time is stopped. We have 3 options: the Void Fields, Gilded Coast, and the Bazaar Between Time. Out of these 3 maps, there is only one that doesn't spawn mobs, and that's the Bazaar Between Time. Yup, who would have guessed that the one place where you spend lunar coins is the best place to farm lunar coins? Now that we have all of our items squared away and our map of choice, the one thing left to do is to start farming those coins and go AFK. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Also, on a side note, don't farm inside the shop because somehow I accidentally triggered the newt shopkeeper to kick me out, so I just have a bunch of coins now that are sitting in there that I can't reach. So I think it's better if you farm outside the shop. That way you completely avoid this situation and you don't have those poor lunar coins sitting in there just waiting to be grabbed. Now that we're back, we can see that our build worked and that we have farmed a crazy amount of lunar coins at a much more efficient way without burning our computer's GPU to a crisp. This method is probably the most efficient way to farm lunar coins while being AFK. I know that if you actively play, you could potentially farm a lot more coins than this, but there's something to be said for being able to return home and see a bunch of lunar coins just waiting for you to be used in your next run. I'd like to thank everyone who mentioned this build in the previous videos, and for everyone who mentions that there is an even easier method of editing coins into the game. I am well aware that this is a possibility, but not everyone wants to have infinite coins, and sometimes it just feels a little bit better knowing that you earned your coins on your own, even if you were AFK. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this new method of farming, and remember to subscribe if you want to see even more Risk of Rain 2 content. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.